more recent cult classic, though it's still 23 years old, is the amazing 2001 comedy Super Troopers, directed by Jay Chandrasekhar, apologies on pronunciation, and written by the Broken Lizard comedy group that includes Jay, Kevin Heffernan, Steve Lem, Paul Sauter, and Eric Stolhansky. The shocking absurdist humor, insane characters, and endlessly quotable dialogue make Super Troopers something truly special. The movie lets us know the type of cops we're dealing with straight away. When McIntyre Mac Womack, played by Lem, is challenged to sneak the word meow into a traffic stop, the movie starts off with a hilarious scene and establishes the tone immediately. As the larger plot unfolds, we see the main rivalry, which drives much of the story. It's between the state troopers we are introduced to as the protagonists and the corrupt Spurberry Police Department led by Chief Bruce Grady, played by Daniel Von Bargen. The two departments are competing to solve a drug smuggling case. The outcome of who solved this case could keep their department alive due to budget cuts. I'm not exactly sure how local and state police share the same budget, but we can ignore that for how hilarious this movie is. The Spurberry police are serious about their jobs and are more interested in doing traditional police work. At least it seems that way. The state troopers are more interested in frat-level pranks and busting each other's balls, much to the dismay of their CO, Captain John O'Hagan, played by the amazing Brian Cox. Almost despite themselves, the troopers begin to uncover clues about the drug smuggling as they dig deeper in a very unconventional way. To find the drug smuggling, as they do it, they find out the drug smuggling is way larger than what they anticipated. They're even the ones who make the connection that Grady is involved. To the film's credit, they actually throw a twist into the ending. It's not as predictable as expected. There's a major showdown between the state and local police, and it comes out in the troopers' favor, of course, and the corruption of the local police department is exposed. Despite their success in solving the case and uncovering this corruption, the state shuts down their station, leaving them all out of work. To get back on track with the lightheartedness, the twist doesn't last long. The out-of-work troopers get to fill the vacancies in the local police department since all those corrupt cops got fired and probably arrested. The second chance at a career in law enforcement does nothing to change their behavior, and their antics continue. Virtually every scene in this movie is memorable. I hadn't watched it in about 12 years, and I still remembered all my favorite gags and favorite lines. The meow game the movie opens up on, of course, Rod Farva, played by Kevin Heffernan, losing his mind on a fast food worker over the liter of cola scene. Actually, Farva has quite a few outbursts, and all of them are pretty amazing. If I were to stand here and rattle off all my favorite things, all the hilarious scenes in this movie, I would pretty much just end up transcribing 80% of it, so as soon as this video wraps up, go and watch it. When Super Troopers came out, it received mixed reviews. Even the popular, but in my opinion horrendous website, Rotten Tomatoes, has it sitting at 36% for the tomato meter. The audience score has it at 90%, showing how useless critics are now. And no, the irony of me making that statement while making this video is not lost on me. Let's just roll with it. The humor is juvenile, sure, yes, but that doesn't mean it's not entirely without wit and cleverness. The chemistry amongst the entire cast makes it feel like you're in on the fun beyond sitting and just watching it unfold. Everything the critics lowered their score on about the movie had the audience raising theirs. This was produced on a shoestring budget of $1.2 million. It's possible I got bad information on that because that seems beyond low. It also received a very limited theatrical release. Despite this, Super Troopers grossed $23.2 million. The financial successes continued on home video sales. Word of mouth spread like wildfire for this movie, and that paved the way for the Broken Lizard gang to make many more movies. They never quite hit the heights of Super Troopers again, but many of their successive movies are worth a watch. Check out this playlist next for even more retrospectives.